Okay, so when we're graphing log functions, it kind of helps to know what it's going to look like roughly at the end. So log functions depend on what the base is. So if the base of the function is greater than 1, and the base is this number here, the base of the log. So in our case, the base is 5, so it is greater than 1. That means it's going to, this is my x and y axis, it's going to go up along the y-axis and then out, like kind of out and over. And so the y-axis is an asymptote. If the base is between 0 and 1, so if the base was like a half or a third or 0.1, instead of going up along the y-axis, it's going to go down, decreasing, and going out. It kind of looks like a sideways exponential function, and then the vertical asymptote is still at the y-axis. So our base is 5. What we're going to do is start with just graphing log base b of x. So log base 5 of x. I'm ignoring everything else, the 1/2 in front and the 3 and the -4. Those are the transformations that we're going to do at the end. So I'm going to make a little table. I'm just going to plug in 3 numbers. You can always plug in more. The 3 numbers that are easy to plug in for every log function are the base of the function, 1, and 1 over the base. So the base is 5. So I'm going to plug in 5, 1, and 1/5. Just into log base 5 of x. Again, I'm ignoring the transformations right now. Log base 5 of 5 means 5 to what power is 5 is 1. Log base 5 of 1 means 5 to what power is 1. That would be 0. And log base 5 of 1/5 means 5 to what power is 1/5? -1. So I'm going to start graphing those points. Here's 5, 1, 1, 0, 1/5, -1, about there. Over 1/5, down -1. So that's like the parent function. And then we want to do the transformations. And the first transformation you always do is looking at a, which is a half, and that's going to be the vertical stretch or compression. So if a is 1/2, it's going to vertically compress the function by a half. And the way we do that is you multiply the y values of the points we have so far by a. So by a, which is a half. So I'm going to go back up to the y values in the table and multiply those by a half. 1 times a half is a half. So that means instead of the 0.51, now I have the 0.5 1/2. So I'm going to erase that point at 5, 1 and change it to 5 1/2. Then I multiply 0 by a half,